How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to my question time video series. I've had an absolute nightmare trying to get this episode out. First off, I recorded it all and realised I didn't have my microphone plugged in. So I plugged the microphone in, recorded it all again, a 10-minute recording, then realised that my microphone had broken. So then proceeded to go to Maplins and buy some new microphones, and ended up doing 4 trips back and forth with crappy microphones that sounded like not even half as good as my old little tie clip mic, which was like £3 from Amazon. So I finally got one. It's about 20 quid Maplin mic, plus I'm using my Blue Snowball. So I'll compare the two and use whichever audio track sounds the best. But in terms of questions for this week, I've got some questions based on earning money, or as like a sideline money earner or passive income as a designer. And both questions this week are kind of based on the same theme. So getting straight into it, the first question is from Brent Galloway, and he asks, what are some of the best ways you have personally received clients? Also, being a designer, what are some additional ways you could possibly bring in income other than client work? So first off, the best way I've received clients is through my blog. I've mentioned this before, and the best example I always give is the work I produced for Fall Out Boy, the band Fall Out Boy. I produced some merchandise. I did a t-shirt design, a hoodie design, a skateboard deck design, and the guy from the merchandising company found me through one of my skateboard design tutorials, and way back when I created that design tutorial, I'd had no previous experience of designing for skateboard decks or anything like that. It was just something I fancied playing around with. I posted this tutorial out, and obviously someone found me through the tutorial. So that's a great example of how a blog can offer some great opportunities as a designer. And that also follows on to the additional ways you could possibly bring in additional income. My blog now is my full-time job. I've cut right down on client work just to concentrate on posting my tutorials and articles, and I get my main money earner is from these little advertisement banners that you see on the sidebar and on the posts, the older posts above the content. So I've got my 2 blogs and my gaming channel, which are now my main money earners. But other ways you could earn passive income, I know a lot of people sell stock resources on vector websites, or maybe even WordPress themes and templates on sites such as Theme Forest. I know the Envato marketplace is really popular. There's also a Graphic River for selling buttons and design resources. A great website to check out for an insight into that kind of thing is illustrationinfo.com. The guy who runs that website has he posts every month his earnings from all these stock websites. He's got quite a few different libraries of images that he places on all these websites, such as iStock Photo and other vector stock websites, and he posts his earnings every month, so that's quite a good insight into what sort of money he could earn from that sort of thing. And also mentioned the Envato marketplaces. I've seen some posts about some of the guys on there earning upwards of, say, like 10k a month, something crazy like that. Outside of these marketplaces, you might also want to set up your own little shop and sell your products off your own back. One person that springs to mind is Kyle Steed. I know he sells his Steed icons and a few fonts from his own website. I've personally never gone down the route of selling products. I've always earned my money through advertisements, both on my blogs, Blog.Spoon Graphics and Line25, as well as my new gaming channel. From experience with all these websites, I found it takes up to about 10,000 subscribers to then be able to bring in a decent amount of revenue from ad sales. And it's those ad sales from Blog.Spoon Graphics and Line25 that make up my number one revenue stream. Second up for me is probably my gaming channel. It recently got partnered up with IGN, and I've since received some payments through it, so that's starting to become a nice little money earner. After that is probably my Access All Areas section here on Blog.Spoon Graphics. That's a nice little a consistent revenue stream, because with advertisement banners, they can be up and down depending on how many slots you've filled each month. And I remember wanting something that would keep my cash flow pretty steady, because obviously doing this full time now, it's nice to have a consistent stream of income each month. And this membership section seems to have worked out pretty well, so I've not got all my eggs in one basket, so to speak. So if I'm running short on advertisement banners one month, I've still got that nice basic stream of income from the memberships. Then after that, I get a nice little bonus from odd little affiliate links I've got here and there. I've got affiliate links to HostGator and the Envato marketplace's Theme Forest. I link to those in the little ebook that I've got on my website showing people how to set up a basic portfolio. I've originally set that up because I used to get the same question asked every day, from people who weren't particularly interested in web design, but they were more print orientated or illustrators who wanted some kind of portfolio but didn't know how to do it. So I set up this guide to share the information and obviously put the affiliate links. So if anyone followed my recommendations to HostGator for the hosting, or to the Theme Forest marketplace to get a nice little theme for their website, I'd get a nice little commission from those sales, and that works out to a few $100s each month. So this kind of works nicely into the next question, which is from Dougie, and he asks, "Hi Chris, how do you go about making the small intro movie animations on your YouTube videos? I've always liked the simplicity of the revolver intro on your gaming videos." So I actually bought the revolver intro from Video Hive, which is another one of the Envato marketplaces. So that's how people make the money through these stock resources websites, because they're selling products for people like me who don't know how to make them themselves. Obviously, I'm more of a graphic designer. I don't really know too much about After Effects and video production. I've just got the basics of kind of editing in Adobe Premiere or Final Cut. I'm not too hot with all that animation sort of stuff in Adobe After Effects. So I buy resources that I need that are ready-made from sites such as Video Hive. And say if I wasn't too hot on the graphics side of things, I could buy those similar resources from sites like Graphic River or iStock Photo. So all in all, it's kind of just a case of trying to think of products or items that you think people might want to use in their own projects, things that are quite advanced to make, or things that take a long time to make that you can save people time. So if you're one of those people who does make quite a fair bit of money from these stock resources websites, then share your experiences down in the comments. It'd be really interesting to hear. And I'd personally be interested in hear what kind of money people make, obviously because I've never gone into that sort of route, and I'm sure the people such as Brent and Dougie who have asked these sort of questions would be interested too. So that's about it for this video. The only other bit of news I've got is that I'm jetting off on my holidays next week, so there's not going to be any tutorial posts on Mondays, but I'll be back again the week after with my usual posts. So if you've got a question or a topic that I can talk about in a future episode of these question time videos, then drop it down in the comments below, or you can send it over on Formspring at formspring.me/Chris Spooner. You can always send it on Twitter with the hashtag, say, question time, just so I can refer back to it. So otherwise, I hope this information on earning a bit of passive income helps out. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later.